begins to pour through places dimmed by days before. Your gentle breath along my skin, open doors I kept within. A trembling fire starts to bloom, pushing back my shaded gloom. And in that rising molten light, I feel the pull of infinite love flooding through my sky, lifts the dark and leaves it dry. Every shadow fades away when your warmth becomes my day. Your voice, a wave that softly breaks across the lines my heartbeat makes. Its tender sound, a steady grace, rewrites the map inside my space. A silver thread inside my chest stretches where my fears had pressed, and through the glow your presence casts, my guarded edges melt at last. Even when the storms arise, love still fills my open skies. Love flooding through my sky, lifts the dark and leaves it dry. Every shadow fades away when your warmth becomes my day. A lingering spark within your gaze turns passing hours into praise, and in that soft unfolding fire I burn with overwhelmed desire. The night retreats, the light stays true, its glow forever shaped by you. For every breath the world draws nigh, your love keeps flooding through my
A softened hush begins to fall. Your presence moves without a call. A tender shift around my heart unwinds the fears that kept apart. A quiet tremble fills my chest where restless thoughts had come to rest. And in that warm unfolding sigh, I feel your calm slip slowly by. The way you gentle me inside turns every dark to soften tide. Even when my doubts run deep, your warmth is where my shadows sleep. Your voice, a glow beneath the air, reaches places unaware. Its tender echo on my skin opens rooms I've held within. A silver pulse begins to rise behind the quiet in your eyes, and through the stillness that you bring, my heart relearns its fragile wing. Even when the night won't cease, your touch becomes my hidden builds light in places once unknown. And in that soft, unspoken art, you leave your fingerprint on my heart. The night grows slow, the calm stays near. Your warmth remains sincere and clear. For every breath that flows through me, I live within the way you gentle me.
A whispered glow along the floor, move softly through my closing door. Its fragile touch, a quiet plea, unfolds the part you left in me. A trembling hue beneath my chest stirs memories I've long suppressed, and in that faint awakening gleam I hear the echo of a dream, where silent light begins to rise, love returns in gentle ties. Even when the dark feels near, you remain in every tear. A drifting shade across the room fades slowly into silver blue. Its tender beam on empty space reveals the warmth of your embrace. A quiet pulse that once grew weak now finds the strength it couldn't speak, and through the hush the moment sends my broken pieces start to mend. Even when the night grows long, silent light keeps moving strong. Where silent light begins to rise, love returns in gentle ties. Even when the dark feels near, you remain in every tear. A single star beyond my sight still hums your name in muted light, and in its slow celestial glow I learn the peace of letting go. The night moves on, the dawn appears, yet holds your traces through the years. For every breath the morning spins is where your silent light begins. The morning hum drifts soft and slow through simple hours I used to know. A gentle warmth along my day brings back your smile in subtle ways. A fleeting thought begins to shine across the corners of my mind, and in that small and quiet space I feel your light fill up the place. between us two, still returning shades of blue, even in an ordinary scene. You color life in gentle sheen. The ticking clock, the pouring tea, each holds a trace of you to me. A tender echo on the air reminds me how you lingered there. A softened beat beneath my skin stirs memories sleeping deep within. And through the hush of midday's calm, your presence feels like healing balm. Even when the hours fade, your warmth in ordinary stayed. Quiet moments between us two, still returning shades of blue, even in an ordinary scene. You color life in gentle sheen. A quiet step, a shifting light, turns simple days to something bright. And in that ease, that subtle touch, I understand you meant so much. The day moves on, the evening grows, yet still your tender memory glows. For every breath that fills me through holds quiet moments born of you.
A silent breath across the room unfolds a light within the gloom. A tender shift beneath my chest stirs something small I once suppressed. A muted glow begins to lean into the spaces left unseen, and in the hush the moment brings, I hear the faintest fluttering. Breathe in the quiet hour, soft as a hidden flower. Even when the dark is near, calm remains inside the fear. A fragile tone in distant air falls gently through my vacant stare. Oh, its subtle warmth along my skin opens doors I kept within. A single thread of pale light pulls through the corners of the night, and in its slow unfolding seam I meet the shadow of a dream. Even when the world grows faint, still a quiet breath remains. Breathe in the quiet hour, soft as a hidden flower. Even when the dark is near, calm remains inside the fear. Breathe in the quiet hour, soft as a hidden flower. Even when the dark is near, calm remains inside the fear. drifting spark, almost unseen, moves softly where my doubts have been. And in its small, persistent glow, I find the peace I used to know. The moment fades, the silence stays, yet leaves a trace in subtle ways. For every breath the night renews finds quiet light I never lose.
Night falls soft on empty ground, where all our echoes still resound. A fading trace of what was mine sifts through the cracks of borrowed time. A trembling sigh escapes the dark, revealing where you left your mark. And in that quiet, broken space, I feel the loss I can't replace. Ashes of what they couldn't keep, settle where my memories sleep. Even as the moments fade, a shadow fades, the life I light.
Your voice remains, and distantly, a quiet ache beneath my vein, as soft and pull the cross my chest, reminds me how you once were blessed. A fragile hope I tried to hold turns into dust, grows fade and cold. And through the night that stole our name, I burned with love I can't reclaim. Climax, even when the dawn breaks through, we cannot wash the thought of you. Ashes of what we couldn't keep, settle where my memories sleep. Even as the moments fade, your shadow feels alive again. A final tear on my hand falls quietly where we would stand. And it is the law, truth runs deep, so love's our only mind to deep. And night moves on, but I remain still wandering through your lingering stand. Forever
unfolded silver light around the edges of the night. A softened breath begins to rise as I recall your quiet eyes.
A distant glow along the rain brings back the warmth I tried to feign. Your shadow moves within my chest, where longing comes to find its rest.
A fragile spark begins to grow in places only we could know. And through the hush the moment drew, I feel my heart lean close to you.
Echoes of our tender night bloom again in softened light. Even when the dark feels near, love returns in whispers clear. Your gentle tone inside the air
Falls lightly where my doubts repair. Its subtle trace along my skin awakes the hope I held within. The quiet pull of your embrace rewrites the cold in every place. And in that glow you leave behind, I find the part I couldn't find. A trembling calm begins to rise behind the glow of moonlit skies. And in the breath our shadows share, we meet the love still waiting there.
Even when we drift apart, you remain inside my heart. Echoes of our tender night bloom again in softened light. Even when the dark feels near, love returns in whispers clear.
A gentle call I couldn't speak lives in the spaces soft and weak.
A quiet vow inside my name,
Still burns within a steady flame.
and in that soft returning glow,
We find the love we used to know.
the night moves on but leaves behind
A warming pulse within our mind. For every breath that meets the light,
still echoes of our tender night.
the morning rose in softer shades, as if it knew the change you made. Your quiet warmth beneath my skin turned every breath to something new within. A trembling surge began to bloom, driving out my silent gloom. And in the glow your presence drew, I felt my heart unlearn the blue. When your love rewrote my world, colors bloom, the days unfurled, even shadows learn to glow where your gentle feelings flow.
Your name became a tender sound, a pulse that reshaped all around. Its echo lived in every place, like hidden light across my face.
A rising heat I can't contain softly melts my old refrain. And through the calm your spirit sends, my broken lines begin to bend. Even when the dark returns, your touch is where my whole heart learns. When your love rewrote my world, colors blue, little spark inside your gaze turns all my nights to brighter days. And in that deep unspoken fire I lose myself in pure desire. The evening fades but not your trace. It lingers warm in every space. For every breath my soul has heard, you're still rewriting all my
The morning light brushed past my door. A gentle warmth I can't ignore. Your memory drifting in the air turns simple hours into somewhere. A quiet pulse begins to rise behind the calm of open skies. And in that hush the moment made, I feel my guarded edges fade. Softly you filled my day in subtle tender ways. Even when you're far from sight, you linger in my life. A passing breeze across my hand recalls the touch I used to understand. Its gentle trace along my skin wakes the joy I keep within. A faint emotion comes to stay in corners washed by soft midday. And through the glow your presence sends, my heart remembers how it mends. Even when the hours dim, I feel the world grow full of you again. Softly you fill my day in subtle tender ways. Even when you're far from sight, you linger in my life. A single note in quiet air falls gently where my thoughts repair. And in its calm unspoken tone I know I've never been alone. The evening comes, the colors stay still shaped by you in every way. For every breath that drifts my way, softly you fill my day.
The quiet night recalls your name, a softened glow where shadows frame, a trembling warmth along my skin awakens places deep within. A fragile light begins to rise behind the calm of silver skies. And in the hush touch the moment true. I feel the world lean close to you. Whispered lines of you remain threaded through my joy and pain. Even when the dusk is new, every breath remembers you. A drifting echo fills the air with gentle notes of how you care. Its tender pull across my chest restores the calm I once repressed. A softened beat begins to show in places I forgot to know, and through the quiet trembling seam I find the truth beneath the dream. Even when the night grows cold, love returns in threads of gold. Whispered lines of you remain threaded through my joy and pain. Even when the dusk is new, every breath remembers you. A single spark within the blue writes every thought in shades of you. And in that glow I understand how love still moves beneath my hand. The night drifts on, the stars renew, yet linger softly with your hue. For every dawn that breaks into still carries whispered lines of you. A quiet glow begins to pour through places dimmed by days before. Your gentle breath along my skin, open doors I kept within. A trembling fire starts to bloom, pushing back my shaded gloom. And in that rising molten light I feel the pull of infinite love flooding through my sky, lifts the dark and leaves it dry. Every shadow fades away when your warmth becomes rise, and in that soft unfolding fire I burn with overwhelmed desire. The night retreats, the light stays true, its glow forever shaped by you. For every breath the world draws nigh, your love keeps flooding through my skies, through my skies.
A softened hush begins to fall. Your presence moves without a call. A tender shift around my heart unwinds the fears that kept apart. A quiet tremble fills my chest where restless thoughts had come to rest. And in that warm unfolding sigh, I feel your calm slip slowly by. The way you gentle me inside turns every dark to soften tide. Even when my doubts run deep, your warmth is where my shadows sleep. Your voice, a glow beneath the air, reaches places unaware. Its tender echo on my skin opens rooms I've held within. A silver pulse begins to rise behind the quiet in your eyes. And through the stillness that you bring, my heart relearns its fragile wing. Even when the night won't cease, your touch becomes my hidden peace. The way you gentle me inside turns every dark to soften tide. Even when my doubts run deep, your warmth is where my shadows sleep. Oh, a subtle grace within your tone builds light in places once unknown. And in that soft unspoken art, you leave your fingerprint on my heart. The night grows slow, the calm stays near. Your warmth remains sincere and clear. For every breath that flows through me, I live within the way you gentle me.
A whispered glow along the floor, move softly through my closing door. Its fragile touch, a quiet plea, unfolds the part you left in me. A trembling hue beneath my chest stirs memories I've long suppressed. And in that faint awakening gleam, I hear the echo of a dream, where silent light begins to dawn appears, yet holds your traces through the years. For every breath the morning spins is where your silent light begins. The morning hum drifts soft and slow through simple hours I used to know. A gentle warmth along my day brings back your smile in subtle ways. A fleeting thought begins to shine across the corners of my mind, and in that small and quiet space I feel your light fill up the place. Quiet moments between us two still return in shades of blue, even in an ordinary scene. You color life in gentle sheen. The ticking clock, the pouring tea, each holds a trace of you to me. A tender echo on the air reminds me how you lingered there. A softened beat beneath my skin stirs memories sleeping deep within. And through the hush of midday's calm, your presence feels like healing balm. Even when the hours fade, your warmth in ordinary stayed. Quiet moments between us two still return in shades of blue, even in an ordinary scene. You color life in gentle sheen. A quiet step, a shifting light turns simple days to something bright. And in that ease, that subtle touch, I understand you meant so much. The day moves on, the evening grows, yet still your tender memory glows. For every breath that fills me through holds quiet moments born of you.
A silent breath across the room unfolds a light within the gloom. A tender shift beneath my chest stirs something small I once suppressed. A muted glow begins to lean into the spaces left unseen, and in the hush the moment brings, I hear the faintest fluttering. Breathe in the quiet hour, soft as a hidden flower. Even when the dark is near, calm remains inside the field. A fragile tone in distant air falls gently through my vacant stare. It's subtle warmth along my skin, opens doors I kept within. A single thread of pale light pulls through the corners of the night, and in its slow unfolding seam I meet the shadow of a dream. Even when the world grows faint, still a quiet breath remains. Breathe in the quiet hour, soft as a hidden flower. Even when the dark is near, calm remains inside the fear. Breathe in the quiet hour, soft as a hidden flower. Even when the dark is near, calm remains inside the fear. A drifting spark, almost unseen, moves softly where my doubts have been, and in its small, persistent glow I find the peace I used to know. The moment fades, the silence stays, yet leaves a trace in subtle ways. For every breath the night renews finds quiet light I never lose.
Night falls soft on empty ground, where all our echoes still resound. A fading trace of what was mine sifts through the cracks of borrowed time. A trembling sigh escapes the dark, revealing where you left your mark. And in that quiet, broken space, I feel the loss I can't replace. Ashes of what they couldn't keep, settle where pause quietly where we would stand. And it is the law, truth runs deep, so love's our only mind to deep. And night moves on, but I remain still wandering through your lingering stand. For every breath my heart knew peace, your love in ashes at my feet. Evening folds its silver light around the edges of the night. A softened breath begins to rise as I recall your quiet eyes.
A distant glow along the rain brings back the warmth I tried to feign. Your shadow moves within my chest, where longing comes to find its rest.
A fragile spark begins to grow in places only we could know. And through the hush the moment drew, I feel my heart lean close to you.
Echoes of our tender night bloom again in softened light. Even when the dark feels near, love returns in whispers clear. Your gentle tone inside the air
Falls lightly where my doubts repair. Its subtle trace along my skin awakes the hope I held within. The quiet pull of your embrace rewrites the cold in every place. And in that glow you leave behind, I find the part I couldn't find. A trembling calm begins to rise behind the glow of moonlit skies. And in the breath our shadows share, we meet the love still waiting there.
Even when we drift apart, you remain inside my heart. Echoes of our tender night bloom again in softened light. Even when the dark feels near, love returns in whispers clear.
A gentle call I couldn't speak lives in the spaces soft and weak.
A quiet vow inside my name,
Still burns within a steady flame.
and in that soft returning glow,
We find the love we used to know.
the night moves on but leaves behind
A warming pulse within our mind. For every breath that meets the light,
still echoes of our tender night.
the morning rose in softer shades, as if it knew the change you made. Your quiet warmth beneath my skin turned every breath to something new within. trembling surge began to bloom, driving out my silent gloom. And in the glow your presence drew, I felt my heart unlearn the blue. When your love rewrote my world, colors bloom, the days unfurled, even shadows learn to glow, where your gentle feelings flow.
Your name became a tender sound, a pulse that reshaped all around. Its echo lived in every place, like hidden light across my face.
A rising heat I can't contain softly melts my old refrain, and through the calm your spirit sends, my broken lines begin to bend. Even when the dark returns, your touch is where my whole heart learns. When your love rewrote my world, colors bloom, the days unfurled, even shadows learn to glow, where your gentle feelings flow. A single spark inside your gaze turns all my nights to brighter days, and in that deep unspoken fire I lose myself in pure desire.
The evening fades, but not your trace. It lingers warm in every space.
For every breath my soul has heard, you're still rewriting all my words.
The morning light brushed past my door, a gentle warmth I can't ignore. Your memory drifting in the air turns simple hours into somewhere. A quiet pulse begins to rise behind the calm of open skies, and in that hush the moment made, I feel my guarded edges fade. Softly you filled my day in subtle tender ways. Even when you're far from sight, you linger in my life. A passing breeze across my hand recalls the touch I used to understand. Its gentle trace along my skin wakes the joy I keep within. A faint emotion comes to stay in corners washed by soft midday, and through the glow your presence sends, my heart remembers how it mends. Even when the hours dim, I feel the world grow full of you again. Softly you fill my day in subtle tender ways. Even when you're far from sight, you live evening comes, the colors stay, still shaped by you in every way. For every breath that drifts my way, softly you fill my day.
The quiet night recalls your name, a softened glow where shadows frame, a trembling warmth along my skin awakens places deep within. A fragile light begins to rise behind the calm of silver skies, and in the hush the moment drew. I feel the world lean close to you, whispered lines of you remain threaded through my joy and pain. Even when the dusk is new, every breath remembers you. A drifting echo fills the air with gentle notes of how you care. Its tender pull across my chest restores the calm I once repressed. A softened beat begins to show in places I forgot to know, and through the quiet trembling seam I find the truth beneath the dream. Even when the night grows cold, love returns in threads of gold, whispered lines of you remain threaded through my joy and pain. Even when the dusk is new, every breath remembers you. A single spark within the blue writes every thought in shades of you, and in that glow I understand how love still moves beneath my hand. The night drips on, the stars renew, yet linger softly with your